everyone, my name is Angie and welcome to Mountain Flower Ministry, where we keep our faith strong and our hearts open to the love of Yah. I hope you are doing well today. Today I'm going to be reading a blog excerpt from my personal spiritual blog called angiemvpoetry.com. You can get the full blog post down below because today I'm only going to be reading a little portion of it called Confronting Yourself, but the entire blog post is titled Start Where You Are. Confronting yourself. It takes a bit of courage to look at your surroundings, to confront the ugly truths about yourself and admit you aren't where you want to be. You might not even be close and might need some extra training, but where you are is good enough. Whether you're still healing from a toxic relationship, an addiction, a mindset, or still trying to figure out what you're good at, one thing I've come to know is that you have to be willing to meet yourself, flaws and all, in order to level up. When I started YouTube ministry, God required me to surrender my life to Him and believe in who He made me to be. I also had to fire myself from the role people wanted me to play and change my mind on who I was. It was tough, to say the least. However, God put me in a refinement season once I took the initiative to confront my ungodliness. He could only begin to work through me with this decision to face myself. In fact, it's truly up to you if you want to become a refined individual, because God respects free will. It's a painful process to confront yourself. We often come to the frustrating conclusion that where we were headed was all wrong, and where we want to go is not in alignment with God's plan for us. Sometimes when we confront ourselves, we realize who we thought we were or thought we had to be was a lie created from hurt and self-protection. Despite the challenge it can be to face your reflection, you have to remember God is with you during this whole process. One important difference between who you believed yourself to be and who you are today is that you're hopefully now making the efforts to heal and move forward with your life in the way God has called you. Remember that our mind is a powerful tool and weapon for us to work with, for God to use, and for the enemy to try to manipulate. It's why we must renew our minds daily and weed out these lies about who we are. We don't want who God called us to be confused with what our trauma calls us to be. We don't want to identify with the world when we are children of God. Confronting yourself becomes easier with time, consistency, honesty, and the Holy Spirit. We may have programming to undo from our childhood, but God is with us. We might have to change lifestyles or career choices and lose a few people, but God will not forsake us. It's important to reaffirm to yourself that you'll be fine during this process. These uncomfortable feelings will pass as you step into alignment with God. So that was a little blog excerpt reading today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was confirmation for you that if God has called you to confront yourself, confront those things, look at the things that you don't want to, but He is calling you to do and to look at, then I encourage you to just begin. Begin where you can, begin where you are able. Don't think you have to start as a perfect person. We're all not going to be perfect in this lifetime, and I think if you let perfection get in your way, then you might never start and you might never see change in your life. So I encourage you to start where you are today, and I will talk to you in the next video.